The British royal family has survived wars, scandals, and betrayals. But in recent years, one royal feud has captured global attention more than any other. And now, according to insiders close to the palace, tensions may have reached a completely new level. Prince William and Princess Kate are reportedly deeply disturbed by Harry and Meghan's latest international appearances. A situation that has reopened old wounds. But what exactly happened? Why are royal insiders suddenly using words like horrified, frustrated, and deeply concerned? To understand the full story, we have to go back to the days when Prince William and Prince Harry were seen as inseparable. Two brothers walking behind their mother, Princess Diana's coffin. Two young princes growing up under the harsh spotlight of the media. For years, the world saw them as a symbol of unity. William was the future king. Harry was the charismatic younger brother. Together, they seemed unstoppable. And when Harry introduced Meghan Markle, many believed the royal family was entering a modern new era. She was a breath of fresh air. Their wedding at Windsor Castle became one of the most watched events in history. Millions believed Harry had finally found happiness. But behind palace walls, reports soon emerged that tensions were growing. Stories about disagreements and different visions for royal life. According to multiple commentators, the relationship between William and Harry slowly began to crack. Then came the moment that changed everything. Harry and Meghan stepped away from royal duties. The announcement shocked Britain, the Commonwealth, and the royal family itself. Suddenly, they were no longer working royals. They moved to California, signed massive media deals, and appeared in explosive interviews. They openly discussed their experiences inside the monarchy. Every statement triggered more headlines. Every appearance reignited the public debate. Supporters defended Harry and Meghan. Critics accused them of damaging the institution. And in the middle stood Prince William and Princess Kate. Now fast forward to today. While Kate attends ceremonies with calm dignity, Harry and Meghan continue making international appearances that attract enormous attention. One image sparked fresh discussion. On Anzac Day, Kate appeared at the Cenotaph in London, carrying responsibility during a difficult modern period. Some experts believe William and Kate now fear that every major appearance by the Sussexes risks overshadowing official royal duties. The palace is exhausted by the constant drama. According to insiders, trust between the two sides may now be almost completely broken. This is no longer just a family disagreement. It has become a battle over image, influence, and the future of the monarchy itself. William and Kate represent stability and tradition. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan present themselves as independent global figures. The world keeps choosing sides. Social media explodes after every interview, and royal fans analyze every single body language cue. Even small moments become global stories. Insiders claim William and Kate are increasingly frustrated by these repeated distractions. But is this really about jealousy? Or is it about protecting the monarchy? Could reconciliation still happen? Or is it damaged beyond repair? In this series, we're going deep into the entire royal situation. From California to the growing responsibilities inside the palace, we'll examine the public reaction dividing millions across the world. Because this story is much bigger than celebrity gossip. It's about family, power, reputation, and an ancient institution trying to survive in the age of nonstop media attention. And trust me, the deeper you go into this story, the more complicated it becomes. Join us as we uncover the truth. Subscribe to follow the full investigation into the battle for the future of the monarchy. Today, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle live a life completely different from the one they once had inside the royal family. Gone are the palace schedules. Gone are the strict royal protocols. Gone are the endless formal duties controlled by the monarchy. Instead, the couple now operates as independent public figures based in California. Their lifestyle reflects a dramatic transformation. Luxury estates, media production deals, public speaking appearances, streaming projects, charity work, and global media attention that never truly disappears. But despite leaving royal duties years ago, Harry and Meghan remain tied to the monarchy in the public imagination. Every move they make becomes royal news. Every appearance creates comparisons. And every statement is analyzed by experts, critics, and supporters alike. For Harry especially, the situation appears emotionally complicated. He has spoken publicly many times about his struggles with media pressure and the trauma connected to the death of Princess Diana. He has repeatedly criticized parts of the British press. He has also described feeling trapped inside the royal system during his younger years. To supporters, Harry appears determined to protect his family from the same pressures his mother experienced. To critics, however, his public interviews and projects are viewed as attacks on the institution he was born into. And this is where the conflict grows even larger. Because Harry and Meghan are no longer simply former working royals. They are now global media personalities. Their interviews become worldwide events. Their documentaries trend internationally. Their public appearances generate millions of online reactions. And according to royal commentators, this creates enormous frustration within palace circles. Some insiders reportedly believe Harry and Meghan continue benefiting from royal connections while criticizing the institution itself. Others argue the couple is simply building a new life outside the monarchy. The public remains deeply divided. Supporters say Harry and Meghan are brave for speaking openly. Critics accuse them of fueling endless drama. Meanwhile, Meghan Markle continues facing intense media scrutiny. Almost everything she wears, says, or posts online becomes headline material. Some believe she has been unfairly targeted by the media for years. Others believe she intentionally keeps herself in the spotlight. Regardless of opinion, one thing is undeniable. Harry and Meghan understand modern media extremely well. They know how headlines work, they know how public narratives spread online, and they know how to keep global attention focused on them. This has reportedly become a major concern for palace officials. Why? Because the monarchy traditionally survives through discipline, silence, and controlled messaging. The royal family rarely responds emotionally in public. They avoid direct confrontation. They protect the institution above personal feelings, but Harry and Meghan operate differently. They speak openly, they challenge narratives, they participate in documentaries and interviews, and according to some royal experts, this creates a direct clash between modern celebrity culture and traditional monarchy. The tension becomes even more visible during international appearances. Whenever Harry and Meghan travel abroad, massive crowds often gather. Photos spread instantly online. Commentators compare the attention they receive with official royal tours. And every detail becomes part of a larger debate about relevance, popularity, and influence. Some analysts even argue that Harry and Meghan are building an unofficial alternative royal brand, a brand focused more on activism, celebrity influence, and emotional openness. Whether intentional or not, this perception reportedly worries parts of the palace. Because the monarchy depends heavily on image, and in the social media era, image can change overnight. At the same time, Harry's relationship with his family appears increasingly distant. Reports continue suggesting communication between Harry and William remains extremely limited. Public interactions between them have often appeared cold and uncomfortable. Royal events sometimes become dominated not by celebration, but by questions about whether the brothers will even speak. And then there's King Charles. As monarch, he faces the difficult task of balancing family pain with institutional stability. Every decision matters. Every appearance is scrutinized. And every new controversy involving Harry and Meghan risks reopening divisions the palace would rather move beyond. Yet despite all the criticism, Harry and Meghan continue moving forward. They continue appearing at events and supporting causes. If Harry and Meghan truly wanted complete privacy, why do they remain so publicly active? That question alone has fueled years of debate. To supporters, they are simply rebuilding life on their own terms. To critics, they are carefully controlling a powerful media narrative. The story of Harry, Meghan, William, and Kate has become one of the most watched family dramas in the world. And it doesn't look like the attention is fading anytime soon. Inside the royal family, appearances matter. Tradition matters. Discipline matters. For generations, royals have been taught one central rule: never let personal emotions damage the institution. But in recent years, that philosophy has faced its greatest challenge, because this conflict is no longer happening privately behind palace gates. It's unfolding in front of the entire world. Every interview, every headline, every public appearance, every documentary, everything becomes part of the larger narrative. And according to many royal commentators, Prince William has taken the situation especially seriously. Why? Because one day, William will be king, which means protecting the monarchy is not just personal for him. It's his future responsibility. Royal insiders often describe William as deeply focused on stability. He reportedly believes the institution must remain strong and disciplined. This is one reason why Princess Kate has become increasingly important. Over the years, Kate has carefully built an image of calm professionalism. She rarely creates controversy, she avoids dramatic public statements, and she represents the behavior the palace traditionally values. That's why events like Anzac Day matter so much. When Kate appeared honoring fallen soldiers, commentators saw more than just a ceremony. They saw symbolism, duty, responsibility, and preparation for the future role she will eventually hold. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan continue operating in a completely different style. Their public image feels more modern and media-driven. This contrast creates constant comparisons. Some prefer the traditional approach, others connect more with Harry and Meghan's openness. And because public opinion is divided, every appearance by either side becomes major news. Even body language is analyzed. Even seating arrangements become headlines. The pressure surrounding the family has become enormous. There are growing fears that ongoing public tensions could permanently damage the monarchy's image. The family survives by appearing united. The moment visible division grows too large, public trust becomes harder to maintain. This is why reconciliation is so important, not only emotionally but institutionally. The monarchy depends on continuity. A public feud threatens that sense of unity. Yet reconciliation appears incredibly difficult. Years of interviews and accusations have created layers of mistrust. Reports claim William feels betrayed. Others say Harry feels misunderstood. The truth likely exists somewhere in between. Because family conflicts are rarely simple, especially when played out under global attention. And then there's the media itself. The press continues fueling fascination with the divide. Experts debate every development. The world remains obsessed with what's next. Will Harry ever return? Will the brothers rebuild their relationship? Will Meghan and Kate reconnect? No one truly knows. But one thing is certain. The emotional distance between both sides now feels much larger than it did years ago. At the same time, the monarchy is changing. Queen Elizabeth II represented continuity. Her death marked the end of an era. Now, King Charles leads a monarchy facing modern pressures unlike anything previous generations experienced. Social media moves instantly. Public opinion changes rapidly. This creates enormous pressure on William and Kate. They must modernize while preserving tradition. A nearly impossible balance. And every controversy makes that task harder. Some believe the Sussexes unintentionally expose weaknesses. But perhaps the saddest part is this. At the center are two brothers who once appeared inseparable. Two boys who experienced grief together. Two sons of Princess Diana. And now, two men living completely different lives on opposite sides of the world. The story of Harry, Meghan, William, and Kate is far from over. In fact, many believe the most important chapters may still be ahead. Because this is no longer simply about royal gossip. It's about the future direction of one of the world's most famous institutions. For Prince William and Princess Kate, the path forward appears clear. Duty, stability, service. Their public image increasingly reflects preparation for the throne. Every appearance is carefully managed. Every speech matters. Every event reinforces the idea of continuity. In many ways, they represent the monarchy's future. But Harry and Meghan represent something different. Freedom from royal restrictions, celebrity influence, direct communication with the public. They offer a more modern and emotionally open approach to public life. Because both sides represent different visions, comparisons will likely continue for years. The internet keeps fueling the divide. Fans defend their favorites passionately while critics attack relentlessly, generating millions of clicks. But beyond all the drama lies a more human story. A family conflict, a relationship between brothers that appears deeply damaged. It's the emotional consequence of growing up under unimaginable public pressure. Many wonder if Princess Diana could have reunited her sons. Others believe the wounds are now too deep. Still, history has shown that royal relationships can change unexpectedly. Moments of crisis sometimes bring families back. Time can soften anger, perspective can shift, and even after years of distance, reconciliation is sometimes possible. For now, though, the divide remains. William and Kate carry greater royal responsibilities while Harry and Meghan build an independent global identity. And the world continues watching every move. No matter how private the emotions may be, the story never truly stays private. Millions of people around the world feel emotionally invested in this family. Some admire tradition, others support change. The fascination remains enormous. People still watch royal weddings and follow tours. They care deeply about what happens next. Maybe that's because the royal story reflects something universal, the struggle between duty and personal freedom, and the pain of misunderstanding. Beneath the crowns and palaces, people still see something human. A family trying and often failing to navigate impossible expectations. As for reports of William and Kate being horrified by recent activities, whether accurate or exaggerated, the relationship remains deeply complicated. Until genuine healing happens, every new appearance or interview will likely continue triggering intense global debate. The future of the monarchy now depends not only on tradition, but on whether this fractured royal family can ever find peace again. And honestly, that may be the hardest challenge the modern monarchy has ever faced. The end. Thank you for watching this look at the royal divide.